Virginia for championship softball. Welcome inside the Moyer Sports Complex. It's day 3 of the 2025 Mountain East Conference softball tournament presented by the Health Plan. It's the winner's bracket as the number 1 seed out of the north. The Fairmont State Fighting Falcons come in 36-17 and 1 overall. They defeated University of Charleston yesterday by a final score of 5-1. They'll face off with the number 2 seed out of the north, the West Liberty Hilltoppers. The Hilltoppers defeated Glenville State by a final score of 4-1. And we've got another matchup between the Hilltoppers and the Falcons. They did match up 4 times in the regular season, and West Liberty came out victorious 3 times in that one. We take a look at the starting lineups. First for West Liberty, head coach in her second season is Sarah Pellegrin, a Hopedale, Ohio native. They'll go with left fielder Kayla Mancuso to lead things off. Sydney Johnson will be the center fielder. She'll bat second. Sarah Simon will bat third to shortstop. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Jillian Moore. Ashlyn Tapman, she'll be the DP. In the 5th spot, Cadence Pettit will play first base and bat 6th. Jaden Conrad will be the second baseman. And doing the pitching, Leah Alford will bat 8th, and Emily Allen will do the catching. She'll bat 9th for the Hilltoppers. For Fairmont State, they'll go with the right fielder and Bella Hess. She'll play center field. She'll play right field and lead off. Brenna Hall will be the DP and batting second. Emma Paul, the shortstop, will bat third. Elizabeth Waskovich will bat cleanup. She'll be the third baseman. The first baseman, Alexa Forshea, will bat 5th. Grace Sobek, the second baseman in the 6th spot. Alexa Andrews in the 7th spot. She'll be the center fielder. The left fielder, Kay Compton, will bat 8th. And rounding out the batting lineup for the Falcons, the catcher, Abby Kyle-Holtz. Again, a beautiful day here for championship softball, the Mountain East Conference softball tournament. Coming up next here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
For over 4 decades, the Health Plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the Health Plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The Health Plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Fairmont State University is a great place. A cozy campus surrounded by nature and outdoor adventure. An authentic school filled with friendly people who are down to earth. People who roll up their sleeves, help each other out, get stuff done, and have fun doing it. That's what makes Fairmont State such a great place. It's a great place to make friends for life and a great place to soar. Learn more at fairmontstate.edu.
It's about unlocking your potential and discovering your purpose.
It's about community and how we can better serve others.
It's about learning and doing.
It's about the journey and the road getting there.
It's about opportunities and the endless possibilities.
It's about finding where you belong, and it is here at Concord University.
It's about you, and it starts with you.
Welcome back inside Moyer Sports Complex here in Salem, Virginia. Jack Whitler alongside my producer and Brian Shepard. Thanks for joining us here on the Mountain East Digital Network. Take a look at the defense for the Falcons. Compton, Andrews, and Hess out in right field. On the infield, Waskovich, Paul, Sobek, and Forshea, and the battery for the Falcons. Abby Kyle-Holtz doing the catching, and inside the circle, the right-hander, Delaney Holler at 2.20 ERA on the season, 21-2 in 28 appearances. This is her 24th start of the season. 146 and 2/3 innings pitched for Holler. 129 hits given up, just 57 runs, 46 of those earned runs, 60 walks, and 105 strikeouts for the right-hander sophomore from Shinston, West Virginia, Delaney Holler. As we get set here, Fairmont State in the gray uniforms today with the maroon socks, and West Liberty, the Hilltoppers, going with the all-black uniforms today. The three umpires out on first base is Amy Grell, James Wilmer at third base, and then behind the plate is Mike McCorkle. Temperatures in the mid-70s right now, 76. The wind out of the left field coming in. Just a beautiful day, mostly sunny here in Salem, Virginia, as Kayla Mancuso, the left fielder for the Hilltoppers, will lead things off. Holler delivers in there for a strike right at 12:01 here in Salem. Again, 76 degrees, a beautiful day for championship softball here in the Mountain East Conference. Settle in. We've got plenty of softball here on a Friday afternoon. Holler rocks back and deals, and that went in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Mancuso. Kayla Mancuso, 278 hitter on the season, 30 hits, including 6 doubles. In that leadoff position. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on, slapped over on the left side, fielded by Paul. She'll fire over. 1 out. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the center fielder for West Liberty and Sydney Johnson. Johnson leads the team in batting average, .392, 49 hits, 7 doubles, and a home run. 19 runs batted in. For the junior out of Zanesville, Ohio. Corners of the infield for the Falcons playing in. Waskovich down at third for Shea at first base as that pitch misses outside for ball 1. Alexa Forshea down at first base, the Mountain East Conference Freshman of the Year. Hails from Follinsby, West Virginia, played at Brooke High School. Now time is called as Holler backs off the rubber. She'll reset things. The winner's bracket here on field 1, over on field 3. The loser's bracket, 2 teams playing over there as that one's chopped foul at the plate. 1-1 to count. Limbo State and the University of Charleston underway on field number 3. The winner of that one will take on the loser of this contest at 2:30 today. One to count on Sydney Johnson. 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. As that one bounces in, 2-1. We've had a terrific time down here in Salem, Virginia. Plenty of good weather. Had some clouds move in late yesterday evening, but no rain. And I don't think they're calling for anything here today. 2-1 pitch from Holler. Check swing, and they peel down to third, and third base umpire James Wilmer says she did not go around. 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, the wind blowing in from left field in this beautiful facility here at the Moyer Sports Complex as that one slapped down the left field line. It'll slice out of play. The James I. Moyer Sports Complex originally opened in 1992, but they did a 22-month, $28 million renovation project here, and it is nice. 500 covered seating for 500 people on each field. Plenty of shade here. Ground ball right side into the glove for Shea. She'll touch first for the unassisted out, 2 down. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the shortstop in Sarah Simon. Simon, a junior from Philippi, West Virginia, played at Philip Barber High School. Second on the team in batting average with 321 batting average coming into today with 45 hits, including 6 doubles. As Holler rocks back in the first pitch, pops it up into the backstop, and coming over, Kyle Holtz makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Delaney Holler. We head to the bottom of the first. When we come back, it'll be the Falcons' turn at the plate here on the Mountain East Digital Network. Welcome back inside Moyer Sports Complex here in Salem, Virginia. Take a look at the defense for the Hilltoppers. Out in the outfield, Compton, Andrews, Hess. On the infield, from left to right, Waskovich, Paul, Sobek, and Forshea. Excuse me, I've got the wrong lineup. We'll switch it over here. For the Hilltoppers, it'll go with Mancuso, Johnson, and Johnson. Madeline Johnson in right field. Moore, Simon, Conrad, and Pettit at first base. Emily Allen will be doing the catching. And the starting pitcher for West Liberty will be Leah Alford. Alford, a 3.21 ERA on the season, 4-3 record in 21 appearances. This is her 8th start with 65 and 1/3 innings pitched. As Bella Hess will lead things off. Alford sets and delivers in there, a strike. Bella Hess batting .348 on the season, 57 hits, 5 doubles. She is most dangerous when she gets on the bases. As she leaves that one. Drops inside for ball 1. 1-1 to count on Bella Hess. 51 stolen bases on the season for Hess. 1-1. She slaps it over the left side. That squeezes through the infield and in the left field for a leadoff hit for Hess. So with the leadoff batter aboard for the Falcons, that'll bring up the DP and Brenna Hall. Hall batting .317 on the season, 19 hits. She'll dig in on the left side. Alfred, a junior from Jackson, Ohio, in the circle for the Hilltoppers. He's given up 62 hits, 41 runs, 30 earned runs on the season with 30 walks and 38 strikeouts. The bunt down the first base line, and Alfred cannot come up with it. So with no outs, the first 2 batters aboard for the Falcons now. Take a look at the replay of that bunt. Nice little drag bunt down the right side. So they'll get a pinch runner in for Hall. That'll be Popowski, I believe. Number 10 will be pinch running. And shortstop Emma Paul will step to the plate. All batting .341 on the season, 57 hits, including 11 doubles. 3 home runs, 39 runs batted in. Shows bunt, they take off. The throw, not in time. The double steal for the Falcons. So now runners at second and third. No balls, 1 strike on Emma Paul. As Alfred delivers to the plate outside, 1-1.
It's kind of looked like that play yesterday, the bunt down the third baseline.
Alfred rocks and delivers. Ground ball left side. Hess holds up. As Simon takes it over to first base for the first out. Nice play by the shortstop. So with 1 out now, third baseman Elizabeth Waskovich.
Number 21, Elizabeth Waskovich.
Waskovich comes into today batting .248, 38 hits, 22 runs batted in. Here's an opportunity to add to that total. As the first pitch from Alfred is driven into center field. That'll get down. 1 run scores, and Popowski turns and heads for home, and it's 2-0 Fairmont State. Stand-up double and a couple RBIs for Elizabeth Waskovich makes it 2-0 Fairmont. And a visit from the dugout from head coach of West Liberty, Sarah Pellegrin. Brings the entire team into the circle. As Fairmont strikes first here. Again, these two teams played 4 times in the regular season. West Liberty coming out victorious 3 of the 4 times. Fairmont State, the number 1 team out of the North, defeated Concord in day 1, 7-2, and then victorious over Charleston yesterday by a final score of 5-1. West Liberty got here by a walk-off home run on day 1 to defeat Davis and Elkins, and then yesterday defeated Glenville State 4-1. So 1 out and a runner at second base, 2-0 Fairmont State. And the first baseman, Alexa Forshea, will dig in. Mountain East Conference Freshman of the Year, first pitch swinging. Fouled back into the screen. No balls, 1 strike on Forshea. And now time is called as she backs out of the box. Alfred rocks and delivers, and that one. This is down. 1-1 to count on Forshea. Leads the team in batting average, .377 coming in today with 46 hits, 16 doubles, a triple, and 7 home runs. 43 runs batted in for the freshman. The 1-1 pitch, he lays off with that one as well. 2-1. Fairmont State already 3 hits in the ball game. Wind picking up just a bit. You take a look at the flags out in left field. They're straight out right now. That one hit hard, line drive into left field. Waskovich, they're waving her around. She'll come in, and the throw late to the plate, and they try out at second base, and safe in the second is Forche. 3-0 Fairmont State. So Waskovich scores, and the throw into the plate allows Forche to go down to second base. So still just one out here, and Grace Sobek will step in. Sobek looks at that one in there, a strike. Senior out of Sunrise, Florida. Transfer from Alderson Broadus. The 0-1 pitch from Alford, and that one just off the plate. 1-1 to count on Sobek. .206 hitter with 14 hits, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, and 14 runs batted in on the season. Alford sets and delivers that one high. 2-1. Leah Alford sets and delivers, and that one well off the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Sobek. And now time is called as Emily Allen will go out to talk to her starting pitcher.
It says, "Do not pet the fluffy dogs."
Take a look at the West Liberty dugout. A couple interesting signs in the dugout. Three balls, 1 strike on Grace Sobek. Leah Alford peers in, rocks back, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Full count down on Sobek. 1 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. 3 runs across already for the Falcons. The payoff pitch. And that went inside. She'll walk Sobek, and that'll bring to the plate Alexa Andrews. See if we get another pinch runner coming out of the dugout, and I believe we will. And it looks like Gabby Rahm will come in, and she'll go out to second base for Forche. And before that happens, the next batter for Andrews. We'll take a break. We've got a new pitcher for the Hilltoppers. We'll come back and tell you who it is.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Welcome back inside the Moyer Sports Complex here in Salem, Virginia. New pitcher for the Hilltoppers. They'll switch out, and Cadence Pettit will come in to the circle. He's playing first base now playing first base for the Hilltoppers will be Isabella McKee, the sophomore out of Winchester, Virginia. So Pettit, a 2.79 ERA on the season, 13-4, a record in 30 appearances. 130 2/3 innings pitched. Alexa Andrews at the plate. First pitch into the glove of Moore. She tags the bag, throws over, but not in time to get Andrews out at first base. They did get the lead runner for out number 2. So now with 2 outs, Kay Compton, the left fielder, will step to the plate, the right-handed hitter. Compton batting .276 on the season. As she looks at that one down low from Pettit for ball 1. 21 hits on the season for Compton, 3 doubles, a triple, and 1 home run, 7 runs batted in for the left fielder. The 1-0 pitch, and that one misses outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch coming in on Compton. Swung on, off the glove of Pettit. Gathered up by Simon. She'll go to third, but diving back in is Sobek. I imagine they'll give a infield hit on that hard hit ball.
Now batting number 25, Abby Kilholm.
Put 4 rather than 14. Yeah, it's coming down to 3. Four in there.
So now bases loaded for the Falcons catcher and Abby Kylholt. 296 hitter, 37 hits, 12 doubles. A couple of home runs and 22 runs batted in on the season. As Pettit rocks and deals, she misses inside for ball 1.
Brian, how do you get it so you can go back?
3 runs across here for the Falcons in the bottom of the first. 5 hits for Fairmont State so far. Pettit settles in, now rocks and deals, and that pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Kyle Holtz. Junior catcher from Miamisburg, Ohio. As Pettit checks her wrist. And now rocks and deals, and that one low. 3 balls and no strikes on Kyle Holtz. No place to put her as the bases are full. Sobek down at third, Andrews at second, Compton at first base for the Falcons. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Taking all the way. That one catches the inner part for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch coming from Cadence Pettit. And that one crosses the plate. Full count now. Pettit looking for a strikeout here. It would be big to limit the damage here in the bottom of the first as the 3-2 pitch, a ground ball. She'll take that as Conrad goes to first for the final out, but 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. 3 left on base for the Falcons. We head to the top of the second, 3-0. Fairmont State leading here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
Top of the second, 3-0. Fairmont State leading West Liberty here in the Moyer Sports Complex on Field 1. In the winner's bracket, take a look at the West Liberty dugout over there. Got the unicorn out. And also, folks, do not pet the fluffy dogs. Duly noted. Although I'm a big fan of fluffy dogs. I've got 3 of them at home. Jillian Moore will lead things off. The DP, Delaney Holler, back out in the circle. As Holler rocks and deals to the plate, and that one down and away for ball 1. Thanks for joining us right here on the Mountain East Digital Network. Jack Wither alongside our producer and Brian Shepard, our statistician, Jagger Furr. The 1-0 pitch from Holler, and that one fouled back into the screen. Evens up the count on Jillian Moore, 1-1. Moore batting .304 coming into today with 48 hits, including 11 doubles, 2 home runs, and 25 runs batted in. Also, folks, we've got our text line open. You want to give us a text at 304-760-9471. Tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. As that one slapped out in the right field, shallow right field, and coming in is Hess to make the grab, 1 out. Also, if you text the text line at 304-760-9471, as always, text responsibly. One out for Ashlyn Tapman, the DP today for the Hilltoppers. As Holler rocks back and deals. That went off the plate for ball 1. Nice job by Conholtz, though, to try to frame that up. Never hurts. The 1-0 pitch. That one bounces in, 2-0. The count on Ashlyn Tapman. Junior from Salisbury, Maryland. Batting .238 on the season. The 2-0 pitch, and that one crosses in there. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Bottom of the second inning on field 3. Charleston leading Glenville State 2-0. The 2-1 pitch from Holler, and that one popped up and into the screen. Heads up. Came right back down and landed between plate umpire Mike McCorkle and the Falcons catcher and Conholtz. 2-2 the count on Tapman. Holler gets the signs, now rocks back and deals to the plate. The 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one lifted foul over top of the first base dugout and into the field beside us. Cloverleaf of Fields here at the Moyer Complex. Again, a $28 million renovation. This is a beautiful facility. Nestled in here on the Blue Ridge Mountains in Salem, Virginia. The 2-2 pitch again. Swung on, slapped down the left side. Waskovich fires across the diamond. 2 down.
Now batting pitcher number 6, Cadence Pettit.
2 outs to bring up the pitcher, and Cadence Pettit. 356 hitter coming into today's action. As Holler delivers to the plate. And that one in there for a called strike one. "26 hits on the season for Pettit, including 7 doubles, a home run, and 11 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch lays off of that one. 1-1 account on Pettit as, again, the flag's out in left field. Show you that the wind is blowing from left to right. A 1-1 pitch from Holler. And she lays off of that one as well, just off the plate for ball 2. Two outs here, top of the second, 3-0. Fairmont State leading West Liberty. The 1 pitch, ground ball left side. Waskovich again gathers and fires. A 1-2-3 inning again for starting pitcher Delaney Holler. 3-0. Fairmont State leading West Liberty here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The Health Plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Beautiful day here for the Mountain East Conference softball tournament. Here inside the newly renovated Moyer Sports Complex in Salem, Virginia. 3-0 Fairmont State leading West Liberty in the winners bracket here on field number 1. Top of the order back up for the Falcons in right fielder Bella Hess. Hess singled on a line drive to left field, her first time at the plate. The first pitch from Pettit. Misses inside, ball 1. Pettit rocks and deals, and that one on the outer part of the plate. Called strike 1. 1-1 to count on Bella Hess. Hess singled, came around and scored the first run of the ball game, and she looked at that one in there for a strike from Pettit. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter in Bella Hess. First team All-MEC selection out of Washington, PA. The 1-2 pitch, and just off the plate outside. 2-2 the count. Pettit sets and deals, and a swing and a miss. Got her to chase one out of the zone for the first down of the inning.
Now batting.
And And Brenna Hall was due up, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. So the pinch hitter for Brenna Hall will be Sydney Emanuel.
Now adding number 3, Sydney Emanuel.
Sophomore batting 167 on the season. 3 hits and 18 at bats, double, and a couple runs batted in for Emanuel. She'll step in on the right side with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. As Pettit peers in, now sets and delivers, and the first pitch swinging. Fouled off into the screen over on the right side. Bottom of the 3rd inning over on field number 3. Charleston continues to lead Glenville State in that one. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Schedule update. Tomorrow's championship game. Originally scheduled for noon. Now they've scheduled it for 11 a.m. The first pitch for tomorrow's championship swing. And that one fouled back into the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Emanuel. The 1-2, and a swing and a miss. Drop 3rd strike, but the throw down to first from Allen to complete the out, 2 down. That'll bring up the shortstop in Emma Paul. Paul grounded out to shortstop, her first time at the plate today. Came in batting .341 as she looks at that one. In there for a strike from Pettit. A 1 pitch lifted into right field. Over towards the line is Johnson, and she'll make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Cadence Pettit. Through 2, 3-0. Fairmont State leading West Liberty here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Our mission as educators is to help you grow, explore, and achieve your aspirations. When our seniors graduate, they receive more than just a diploma. They leave Wheeling University with clarity, purpose, and the confidence that they need to succeed throughout their career. Exceptional experiences, exciting opportunities, meaningful guidance, and lifelong friendships. This is the foundation and academic excellence we believe in. That's the Wheeling University difference.
Top of the 3rd inning here in Moore Sports Complex. 3-0 Fairmont State leading West Liberty. West Liberty, no runs, no hits, no errors. Fairmont State, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Jaden Conrad would lead things off. The starting pitcher, and Delaney Holler back out inside the circle. And she rocks and deals to the plate. The first pitch in there called strike on Conrad. .280 hitter on the season, 45 hits, including 10 doubles. 3 home runs, 22 runs batted in for Conrad. With the 0-1 delivery. Swung on and fouled back into the screen. Jaden Conrad, the junior from St. Albans, West Virginia. The 0-2 pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Conrad. West Liberty, 2-time Mountain East Conference Tournament champion back in 2019 and 2021. The Falcons have won it 1 time back in 22. As that pitch misses outside, evens up the count at 2-2. Fairmont State defeated West Virginia Wesleyan right here inside the Moyer complex. Two pitch from Holler. Down and away, and now full count on Conrad. The payoff pitch. Swung on, lifted out in the right field. Hess sizes it up and makes the catch. 1 out.
Now batting, number 12, Izzy McKee.
That'll bring up Isabella McKee. Now playing first base for the Hilltoppers. As Holler sets and deals to the plate, and that one just off for ball 1 on McKee. McKee batting .267, 9 doubles, 5 home runs, and 28 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch from Holler. And that went in there for a called strike 1. 1-1 to count. Text line, Emily Riggs is Paw and Grammy watching from the doctor's office waiting room in Charleston while waiting for appointments. Go Falcons. Appreciate you watching. Hope everything goes all right in the doctor's office today. As that pitch misses off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, you can give us a text on our text line, 304-760-9471. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and who you're rooting for today. The 2-1 delivery. In there for a strike. 2-2 the count on McKee. One out here in the top of the third, 3-0, Fairmont State. Grounder off the leg of Holler coming over as Waskovich, but she'll not make a throw, so an infield hit for McKee. On a hard shot right back to the mound, and Holler could not handle it. Check the replay from right behind home plate on the hard shot right back up the middle.
Now batting, catcher number 20, Emily Allen.
So 1 out, runner aboard in McKee for the Hilltoppers. It brings up their catcher in Emily Allen. Holler rocks and deals, and that one misses outside for ball 1 on Allen. Allen batting .287 on the season, as that one misses well off the plate, 2-0. 2-0 pitch misses down. 3 balls and no strikes now on Emily Allen. As Waskovich walks in from her third base position. A little pep talk for Delaney Holler. The 3-0 delivery. And that one crosses over for strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top half of the third inning. Holler delivers, and that one fouled back into the screen. Runs the count to full. Catcher Emily Allen out of Parkersburg, West Virginia. Played at Parkersburg High. Payoff pitch coming from Holler. She rocks back and deals to the plate. And high and outside for ball 4. So with 1 out, 2 runners aboard for the Hilltoppers. And the top of the order back up for West Liberty in Kayla Mancuso. Kyle Holtz will go out and talk to Holler inside the circle. Quick mound visit. Mancuso will step in with 1 out. She grounded out to shortstop her first time at the plate today. One out here in the top of the third. Falcons leading the Hilltoppers 3-0. The first pitch down low for ball. No, they call it a strike. My bad. That's why I'm up here and not down there. Corners of the infield in for the Falcons as that one misses inside. 1-1 to count on Mancuso. Level up softball from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. On the text line, cheering and supporting West Liberty Hilltoppers today. Thanks for watching from Alberta, Canada. The 2-0 pitch. And that went in there for a strike. Excuse me, the 0-2 pitch. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'll get that thing right. Holler again, checks her wrist for the signs, now rocks and deals. The 1-2 pitch off the plate, 2-2. One out here in the top half of the third inning. McKee at second base, Allen at first for Mancuso. 2-2 pitch and gathered up by Sobek, and she'll tag the bag just ahead of the sliding Mancuso for the second out. But McKee and Allen will move up, but 2 outs now. Nice play by Sobek. And now head coach for Fairmont State and Brooke Lowry out of the dugout, and she'll bring the infield into the circle for a discussion. Brooke Lowry in her 3rd season out of Newville, Pennsylvania. Deep discussion inside that circle right now between Lowry and her team. Center fielder Sydney Johnson will come to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Now batting number 8, Sydney Johnson.
Johnson grounded out to first base her first time at the plate today as she looks at that one. Out of the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That one hit well out into the right center field gap. That'll get over the head of Andrews. 2 runs will score on a 2-out double from Sydney Johnson. A beautiful piece of hitting as she drove that one out into the right center field gap to make it 3-2. Take a look at the replay from behind home plate as that one got by Andrews and all the way to the fence.
Now batting number 99, Sarah Simon.
So the inning continues here in the top of the third for the Hilltoppers, and now shortstop Sarah Simon will dig in. As she looks at that one, in there a strike from Holler. Text line, John DePasquale watching from home in Glendale, West Virginia today with his daughter Millie, who is homesick from school. He's a West Lib alum, but a Fairmont State first baseman and MEC Freshman of the Year, Alexa Forche's uncle. So a proud uncle, and says go Falcons. One to count on Sarah Simon. Popped up on the infield. Sobek underneath makes the grab for the final out here. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, a runner left on for West Liberty. 3-2 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Trying to find where you fit in the world can be challenging. But then there's a moment where it all comes together. And that moment happens at Point Park University. Career-focused programs converge with a vibrant downtown campus to prepare you for work and life. From experienced professors and internships to culture and job opportunities, you'll get the best of both worlds. Point Park University, where it all comes together.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Welcome back inside the Moore Sports Complex. You see the flags out past left field blowing in the breeze. We've had a breezy week here, if you could say that. But a beautiful day here for softball. 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Elizabeth Waskovich, the 3rd baseman, will lead things off for the Falcons as Cadence Pettit back out inside the circle. And the first pitch in there, a strike from Pettit. Swing and a miss from Waskovich. Or that was fouled off. Might have caught the left hand there of the catcher. And Emily Allen, as home plate umpire Mike McCorkle gives her some time. Caught right in the wrist of that glove hand. No balls and 2 strikes on Waskovich. Drove in 2 runs her first time at the plate today on a double to center field. Looks at that one outside for ball 1. Folks tuned in today from Sunrise, Florida, cheering on the Falcons. Ground ball left side. Moore bobbles it a bit, and that gives enough time for Waskovich to arrive safely at first base, and they're going to charge an error to the third baseman. So the runner aboard, and Alexa Forche, the first baseman. Forche looks at that one, catches the outer part of the plate for strike 1. Snap throw down to first, not in time, as it chases Waskovich back to the bag. 1-1 to count on Alexa Forche. Mountain East Conference Freshman of the Year. Came in today batting .377. Leading the Falcons in that category. She looks at that one down and away for ball 2. Also leads them in RBIs with 43 coming into today. Make it 44 now. She picked up 1 in her first time at the plate. The 2-1 pitch from Pettit. Takes a little off of it, but misses out of the zone. 3-1 the count. Pettit rocks and deals, and a line shot over to Simon. She transfers it to first base, but not in time to double off for Waskovich. That was close from the throw from Sarah Simon. You take a look at the replay from behind home plate. Ever so close on the bang-bang play over there. So with 1 out, that brings up Grace Sobek. She'll lay down a bunt. And Pettit fields, but Conrad late to get over to the bag and no throw. So now 2 runners aboard for the Falcons and 1 out. And I'll bring up center fielder Alexa Andrews. Andrews grounded into a fielder's choice to third base, her first time at the plate today. Pettit peers in, now rocks and deals, and that one misses down low for ball 1 on Andrews. Two-0 the count. Waskovich down at second base. Sobek at first. 1 out. 3-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd inning of this winner's bracket contest. Now that one misses off the plate. 3-0. The mom of Faith Randolph, the freshman from Wheeling, West Virginia, watching from Wheeling today. 5th grade class and teacher cheering on number 9 for the Hilltoppers. As that pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. Texter from Sunrise, Florida. Says nice bunt by Sobek. It was. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Bottom of the 3rd, now time is called. Got a beautiful facility here, all natural surface, the dirt infield, the Bermuda grass looks nice. 200 down each line, 220 straightaway center field. The 3-1 pitch, the bunt laid down, and Pettit will have no play anywhere. Everybody is safe, and now bases loaded for the Falcons. And 1 out. And that'll get a trip to the circle by head coach for the Hilltoppers and Sarah Pellegrin. Another great bunt, that time from Andrews to load the bases up. Kay Compton will come to the plate, the left fielder. West Liberty out 2 runs on 2 hits and error. 3 runs on 7 hits now for Fairmont State and no error. And the winner of this one will move on to the championship game on Saturday. Once again, scheduled for 11 a.m. tomorrow instead of the original noontime first pitch. The loser of this game will drop down and play the winner of the Charleston-Glenville State contest, which Charleston continues to lead Glenville State in the top of the 5th in that one, 2-0. That will be right here on field number 1 today at 2:30. So Kay Compton will dig in. The corners of the infield playing in, and the first pitch from Pettit in there, a strike. Matter of fact, the entire infield is taking a few steps in with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd, and the base is loaded. The 0-1 pitch, hard grounder on the right side. The tag is made and the double play. Terrific job by the second baseman and Conrad. On the hard hit ball, gathers it up, tags Andrews out here, and then takes it to first for the double play to end the threat. It's still 3-2. Fairmont State leading West Liberty here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Attention all car buyers, it's deal time at the all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Come see the team at Cardinal Chevrolet and let us show you what a great deal really looks like. No games, no gimmicks, just great prices on all the Chevys you love. If you want to save a buck on your next car or truck, come see us at Cardinal Chevrolet. Silverados, Equinox, Blazers, all recently reduced and ready for immediate delivery. Our best deals, your best time to buy. The all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Exit 34 off I-64 in Hurricane, West Virginia. Together, let's drive.
West Liberty fans enjoying the sunshine here in Salem, Virginia today. Their Hilltoppers down a run, 3-2 to Fairmont State. Top of the 4th inning. Delaney Holler back out inside the circle, and leading off will be third baseman Jillian Moore. Moore flew out to right field, her first time at the plate today. As she looks at that one off the plate. 1-1 to count on Jillian Moore. Freshman out of Mansfield, Ohio. The 1-1 pitch. Misses outside, 2-1. Right back up the middle and a base hit for Jillian Moore to start things off here in the top of the fourth inning for the Hilltoppers. That'll bring to the plate the DP and Ashlyn Tapman. Tapman grounded out to third base her first time today. Delaney Holler rocks back and deals. Tapman shows bunt and fouls it. Now the Hilltoppers trying to play a little small ball. Tying run at first base and more. Head coach Sarah Pellegrin down in the third base coaching box. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on, chopper back to Holler. Looks at second. She'll go to first base for the out. Just as good as a sac bunt. They move over the runner to scoring position and more with one out. They'll bring up the pitcher for the Hilltoppers in Cadence Pettit. Pettit also grounded out to third, her first time at the plate today. As she takes the first pitch in there, a strike. The 0-1 pitch from Holler. Down in the dirt. 1-1 the count as the wind again picking up. Continues to blow from left field to right field. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes, one out. Top of the fourth inning, a 3-2 ball game. Fairmont State leading West Liberty. The winner advances to the championship game tomorrow at 11 a.m. As Holler rocks and deals. And again, almost the exact same location as Pettit comes up missing for the strikeout. So now two outs for second baseman Jaden Conrad. Flew out to right field her first time at the plate today. Looks at that one outside for ball one. That was the first strikeout for Holler today. The 1-0 pitch. That one fouled back into the backstop. One to count, two outs. Runner in Moore down at second base. Moore led the inning off with a single up the middle. Was moved over on a ground out by Tapman, and now that's where she remains as swing and a miss there. That went up in the zone. And now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jaden Conrad. Fowler peering in, gets the signs. The 1-2. Swing and a miss and strikes out the side to end the threat here in the top of the fourth inning. Second strike out of the ball game for Delaney Holler. The Falcons continue to lead the Hilltoppers 3-2 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
It's about unlocking your potential and discovering your purpose.
It's about community and how we can better serve others.
It's about learning and doing.
It's about the journey and the road getting there.
It's about opportunities and the endless possibilities.
It's about finding where you belong, and it is here at Concord University.
It's about you, and it starts with you.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
Another beautiful day here in Salem, Virginia. Take a look at part of the umpiring crew here today. Down at first base, Amy Grell doing a wonderful job, the umpiring crew here this week. Amy Grell down at first base, James Wilmer at third, and plate umpire Mike McCorkle here in game 1 today. A 3-2 ball game here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Fairmont State leading West Liberty. As Abby Cowholtz, the catcher for the Falcons, will lead things off as Pettit delivers in for a strike. Two 2.2 innings pitched for Pettit so far. 3 hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss there, 0-2 now. Paul Tucker Sr. from Moundsville, West Virginia on the text line, watching and rooting for the Toppers today. The 0-2, and that one chopped foul. Folks on the text line, John and Marge, Cadence Pettit's grandparents are watching from McMecken, West Virginia. Go West Liberty, they say. Thanks for watching, John and Marge. Again, the 0-2 pitch from Pettit. Ground ball right side. Conrad fields and throws, 1 out. Top of the order back up for the Falcons and right fielder Bella Hess. Hess 1 for 2 today. She scored a run. As she looks at that one outside for ball 1 from Pettit. One 0 pitch. Chopper, Pettit field. She'll fire, but in and out of the glove of Conrad. Turning, going for a second is Hess. As the throw comes in from Johnson, who was backing up the play from her right field position. So Hess down at second base now on the throwing error. With 1 out and stepping back to the plate as that one misses down low is Sydney Emanuel. Struck out swinging her first time at the plate today. Ground ball left side, fielded by Moore. She'll check the runner back to second in S, and then fire across the diamond to McKee for 2 outs. Nice work by Moore down at third base. 2 outs. Emma Paul will step in. She's 0 for 2 on the day. A ground out and a fly out her last time at the plate as she looks at that one in there, a strike. Pettit settles in on the rubber, now deals to the plate. That one high. 1-1 account on Emma Paul. Off the end of the bat, McKee fields, and Conrad over in time for the final out. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left on for Fairmont. We're through 4 here. A 3-2 ball game. The Falcons leading the Hilltoppers. Top of the 5th inning, 3-2. Fairmont State leading West Liberty. Starting pitcher, Delaney Holler back out inside the circle. Leading off for the Hilltoppers here in the top of the 5th, Isabella McKee. As Holler sets and delivers, that one misses outside for ball one, on McKee. Infield single as she had a hard shot right back to the mound. Her last time at the plate. The 1-0 pitch. That one also outside, 2-0. That one driven out in the left field. Compton going back and goes up and makes the catch. Well done by the left fielder and Kay Compton running that one down on a well-hit ball by McKee.
Now batting number 20, Emily Allen.
So with 1 out, brings up the catcher in Emily Allen. She drew a walk her first time at the plate today. As Holler sets and deals, swing and a miss. Allen came around and scored in the top half of the 3rd inning. The 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1 to count. The 1-1 delivery. Off speed, that one shot over on the right side. Sobek fields it nicely and delivers over to Forshea, 2 down. To the top of the order, back up for the Hilltoppers and Kayla Mancuso. She's grounded out twice today. Once in the first and once in the third inning. As Holler sets and deals to the plate as that one misses outside for ball 1 on Mancuso. Folks cheering from Ford City, Pennsylvania for the Falcons, Emma Paul and her teammates. Let's go, Em. Appreciate you watching today. A 3-2 ball game. We've got a good one here in the winner's bracket. As that pitch in, called a strike. 1-1 to count. FSU fan Mr. P says you can do this, ladies. That went out and down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike on Kayla Mancuso. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Checking in on field number 3, Charleston continues to lead Glenville State 2-0. That one in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-1 pitch. Shot out in the left field, coming on, and unable to come up with is Compton. And Mancuso slides safely into second base. As Andrews came over to back up Compton. And now the tying run at second base with 2 outs. Take a look at the replay. Compton trying to gather it up, couldn't come up with the catch. And that allows the speedy Mancuso to arrive at second base safely. And now the center fielder for the Hilltoppers and Sydney Johnson at the plate. She's 1 for 2 and has driven both runs in today for the Hilltoppers. She looks at that one in there. A strike.
Catcher got crossed up, but it was definitely a strike. Catcher was parked outside the.
Can she pick up her 3rd RBI here today and tie this one up here in the top of the 5th? The 0-1 outside. Evens up the count, 1-1 on Johnson. "21 RBIs on the season now. Delaney Holler sets and deals. Again outside, 2-1. Two down, a runner at second base in Mancuso. That's the tying run in scoring position. 2-1 pitch, and that one driven foul into the net. Two count now on Sydney Johnson. The 2-2 fouled back into the screen. And we'll do 2-2 the count, 2 outs. Fowler peers in, gets the signs now. Delivers to the plate, a fly ball left field. Compton a few steps over towards the line, gathers it up for the final out. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on for the Hilltoppers. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Fairmont State leading 3-2 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. From unrivaled outdoor adventure you won't find anywhere else in the world, to hometown plates and platters that pair well with the local craft beers. The happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
West Liberty 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. Fairmont State 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning here in Salem, Virginia. Cadence Pettit back out inside the circle for the Hilltoppers. And leading things off for the Falcons, the third baseman, Elizabeth Waskovich. 1 for 2 on the day, a couple RBIs for Waskovich. First pitch swinging. Simon gathers and fires over to McKee. 1 pitch, 1 out. Not sure if they officially scored that off the glove of the pitcher. Not even sure if she touched it. She did reach out there. I've seen that she had nicked it with her glove. The 0-1-6-3 if that did happen. As Alexa Forche will dig in on the right side. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Driven in a run as she looks at that one inside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, the all speed misses. Good eye by the freshman from Follinsby, West Virginia. 2 balls and no strikes on Forche. Pettit rocks and deals, and that went off the plate. 3-0. That would come inside in a 4-pitch walk. Grace Sobek, the second baseman. Laid down a beautiful bunt her last time at the plate. Lays off of that one in there, a strike from Pettit. Alexa Andrews on deck for the Falcons. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They lead by 1. That one fouled off. Now Pettit ahead of the count, 0-2 on Grace Sobek. Senior out of Sunrise, Florida. The 0-2, trying to get her to chase one out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Sobek. Forshea down at first base, 1 out. Pettit checks her wrist, gets the sign she wants. Now rocks and deals. That went high. 2-2 the count. In that Witten blowing from left to right. That has been pretty steady all day today. The 2-2 delivery. Fly ball. That'll stay on the infield. And gathered up by Conrad. 2 down. Alexa Andrews now will step to the plate there. You look at the flags out in left field. Andrews 1 for 2 on the day. Steps in with 2 down. And looks at the first pitch in there, a strike. Waskovich grounded out. Forshea drew a walk. And then a fly out by Sobek. 2 down. Ground ball into the glove of Pettit. She'll throw over to McKee to retire the side here in the bottom of the 5th through 5. Fairmont State continues to lead West Liberty 3-2 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Davis & Elkins College will shape your future through personalized curriculum and career-focused internships. D&E is known for the quality of nurses, business leaders, and teachers we prepare for the field. We're leading the way with pre-professional programs developing the next generation of physical therapists, veterinarians, doctors, and lawyers. Our location makes programs in resource management and outdoor recreation a natural fit, and our roots run deep in theater and film and visual arts. With distinction and excellence, we provide an affordable education designed just for you.
Top of the 6th inning, 3-2. Fairmont State leading West Liberty as Sarah Simon will lead things off. Delaney Holler back out in the circle. Sets and delivers to the plate outside for ball 1. Simon popped up to the catcher first time at the plate and then flied out to second base. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And she looks at that one down and away for ball 2. And pitch in there, catches the outer part of the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike on Sarah Simon. Junior played at Philip Barber High School, home of the Colts. Do 1 pitch outside, 3-1 now. Hilltoppers looking to get their leadoff batter here in the top of the 6th aboard. The 3-1 pitch, ground ball, that goes just foul. As Forshea gathered it up, touched the bag, but she picked it up in foul territory. Now full count on Sarah Simon. The payoff pitch from Holler. Ground ball up the middle, and that will get into the center field for a leadoff single for Sarah Simon. Her first hit of the ball game. And now with the leadoff hitter aboard, Jillian Moore will step in, the third baseman. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Singled up the middle her last time at the plate. Shows bunt and fouls it off into the backstop. The 0-1 count on Moore. Corners of the infield playing in. Shows bunt again, pulls it back. That one outside, ball 1. The 1-1 count on Jillian Moore. No outs here in the top of the 6th inning, a 3-2 ball game. Fairmont State leading. As Simon down at first base for the Hilltoppers. The bunt laid down. It's a fair. They go to second, not in time. As the throw from Kyle Holtz comes in late, and Simon sliding in safely at second base on the fielder's choice. And now the Hilltoppers have something going here in the top half of the 6th inning. And the DP and Ashlyn Tapman will come to the plate. The left-handed hitting junior. 0 for 2 today. Shows bunt and comes up missing. Tapman with 9 runs batted in on the season. A golden opportunity here to add to that total. The 0-1 pitch, and that one misses outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Charleston leading Linville State. That one headed to the bottom of the 7th, I believe. 3-0 in that one. The 1-1 delivery. Swung on, ground ball, left side. Paul Fields should get 1 at 2. The transfer over. The double play made. The 6-4-3. Emma Paul started it, went to Sobek and over to Forche. You take a look at the replay. A tailor-made double play there for the Falcons. And now 2 outs. And the tying run at third base with Simon. Time is called as the Falcons infield gathers at the mound. And the Hilltoppers pitcher in Cadence Pettit will come to the plate. Pettit 0 for 2 today. She struck out once. Grounded out to third base her first time at the plate today. Delaney Holler sets and deals. Swung on. That one popped up and into the netting. 2 down here, top of the 6th inning. Fairmont State leading by 1, 3-2. The tying run and Sarah Simon down at third base. Holler rocks back and delivers to the plate. That one outside. 1-1 to count on Pettit. Key moment in this one. Here in the top of the 6th inning. The Hilltoppers trying to tie it up here. That one grounded foul down the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Caden Pettit. Two outs here in the top of the 6th. Holler again, rocks back and delivers. That went off the plate. 2-2 the count. Charleston has defeated Glenville State over on Field 3. They move on and eliminate the Pioneers. 2-2 the count on this one. Swung on, and that one fouled away. So the loser of this one will take on Charleston at 2:30 here on field number 1. And the Mountain East Conference Pitcher of the Year in Charleston's Addison Mass just threw a no-hitter against Glenville State. Two the count, 2 outs. Runner and Simon at third. Holler rocks and deals. Off the plate, full count now on Pettit. Jaden Conrad on deck for the Hilltoppers. Full count on Cadence Pettit. And now time is called. As Delaney Holler walks off the rubber, she'll reset things. Grabs a handful of dirt, now settles back in. The payoff pitch coming from Holler. Fly ball down the right field line over in foul territory, and not coming up with it is Hess as she goes diving in to the cinders there along their warning track. Nice effort by the right fielder. The battle continues here between Pettit and Holler.
No, I do not.
Again, the 3-2 pitch. And lost her. That went inside for ball 4.
Brian, do you have that jump drive from yesterday? Which one? The alleys, the pink or purple? I never had alleys.
So no runners at the corners as you take a look at that one just below the knees. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs, and Jaden Conrad set to come to the plate. A timeout called as Sarah Pellegrin walks over to the dugout. And now head coach for Fairmont State in Brooke Lowry will make a mound visit. Sarah Pellegrin in her second year as the head coach at West Liberty. Her playing days was at West Virginia State back in 2009 and through 2012. Of course, Lowry played Division I softball for George Mason University. She'll head back to the dugout. There you go. Good look at head coach Brooke Lowry. Meeting continues over here on the first base side, and now plate umpire Mike McCorkle goes and breaks it up. I believe we have a pinch runner down at first base for Pettit. That will be Cassidy Harris, the Chandlersville, Ohio freshman. So 2 down and runners at first and third. The tied run at third. The go-ahead run at first in Harris. And Jaden Conrad, the St. Albans, West Virginia native, will step to the plate. Conrad 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right field her first time at the plate and struck out swinging her last time at the plate. One of 2 strikeouts for Holler here today. Conrad digs in on the right side with 2 outs. Holler rocks and deals, and that pitch misses outside, and now Harris trying to get him to throw down as she stops about midway down between first and second, and Kyle Holtz doesn't go for it. The 1-0 pitch swung on, and that one lifted. That'll get over the netting and on top of the grandstand roof over on the right side. That evens up the count on Conrad. 280 hitter coming into today with 22 runs batted in. One to count on Conrad. A 1-run ball game with the tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second. And that pitch down and away, 2-1. Good look at the St. Albans, West Virginia native and Jaden Conrad. The 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2. Holler trying to work herself out of the jam here in the top half of the 6th inning. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Sobek fields, flips over and in time to Forshea. And Holler works it out, gets herself out of the jam, and preserves the 1-run lead here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Fairmont State still leads West Liberty here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Fairmont State University is a great place. A cozy campus surrounded by nature and outdoor adventure. An authentic school filled with friendly people who are down to earth. People who roll up their sleeves, help each other out, get stuff done, and have fun doing it. That's what makes Fairmont State such a great place. It's a great place to make friends for life and a great place to soar. Learn more at fairmontstate.edu.
Attention all car buyers, it's deal time at the all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Come see the team at Cardinal Chevrolet and let us show you what a great deal really looks like. No games, no gimmicks, just great prices on all the Chevys you love. If you want to save a buck on your next car or truck, come see us at Cardinal Chevrolet. Silverados, Equinox, Blazers, all recently reduced and ready for immediate delivery. Our best deals, your best time to buy. The all-new Cardinal Chevrolet. Exit 34 of I-64 in Hurricane, West Virginia. Together, let's drive.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 3-2. Fairmont State leading West Liberty. Cadence Bennett back out inside the circle, the right-hander. Will face off with the left fielder, Kate First pitch in. That one misses inside. And low for ball one on Compton. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And an infield single, then grounded into a double play. Her last time at the plate. As she looks at that one inside for ball 2. 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors for West Liberty. Fairmont State 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The 2-0 pitch from Pettit. That one shot out in the right field. Johnson thought about throwing to first, but the speedy Compton getting down the line quickly. For a leadoff single to right field for Compton. That's her second hit of the ball game. Going to bring up the catcher for Fairmont State and Abby, Kyle Holtz. 0 for 2 on the day for Kyle Holtz. Lays the bunt down, third baseline. They'll kill it as Moore comes up and fields it in foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. That one shot over on the right side. Conrad fumbles it and underhands it over to McKee for the out. That's the first out of the inning as Compton works her way over to second base now. Take a look at the replay from the third base angle as Conrad had to range over towards her left to field that one. So with one out, the top of the order back up in Bella Hess. That's 1 for 3 on the day. Slaps that one foul down the third baseline. Brooke Lowry, the third base coach, tried to stick her foot out like a goalkeeper, trying to get a foot save. She was not successful, and I'm not sure if we got that on the replay. That would be great. The 0-1 pitch comes inside, ground ball down the right side. McKee fields and touches the bag. 2 down as Compton works over to third base now. The replay of that foul ball off the bat of Hess here, if we can see it. Oh, cut it short. Error on the producer. Here we go. There it is. Oh! I'm sure I'll hear about that later. So a pinch hitter for the Falcons. Camilla Slayton will step in with 2 outs. First time we see her today as she looks at that pitch from Pettit down and away for ball 1. Redshirt junior out of Delaware, Ohio. I think that's up in the Columbus area, north of Columbus. Second pitch outside, 2-0. .269 hitter on the season, 14 hits, a double, a triple, and 8 runs batted in for Slayton. The 2-0 delivery, and that one shot right back in and out of the glove of Pettit. She gathers and underhands it over to McKee. Through 6. Fairmont State still leading by 1, 3-2. Here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
Top of the 7th inning, 3-2. Fairmont State leading West Liberty. The Hilltoppers down to their last 3 outs here. As Delaney Holler back out inside to circle the starting pitcher. Isabella McKee, the first baseman, will lead things off as she looks at that one outside for ball 1. Charleston advances. Defeated Glenville State on a no-hit effort by Addison Mass today. The 1-0 pitch from Holler, and that went down in the dirt, 2-0. Final line on Mass, 7 innings pitched. He threw 134 pitches, no hits, no runs, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. The 2-0. That one crosses the zone for strike 1. So Charleston awaits the loser of this Fairmont State West Liberty ball game. As that one's in there for a strike, 2-2 the count on McKee. Two balls, 2 strikes. The right-handed hitting first baseman in Isabella McKee. Fly ball, right field. Hess takes a few steps back and gathers it in for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the catcher in Emily Allen. Allen 0 for 1 today. Drew a walk and then grounded out to second base. And a first pitch fouls it back off the helmet of the catcher and Abby Cowholtz. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder. Holler fields, not in time. And an infield single off the end of the bat that time for Emily Allen. Let's see if they get a pinch runner for her, and they will. It'll be Peyton Tucker. Tucker, a sophomore from Moundsville, West Virginia, played at John Marshall High School. So 1 out and Tucker at first base. Top of the order back up for West Liberty. Kayla Mancuso, 1 for 3 on the day. She doubled to left field her last time at the plate, excuse me. Corners in the infield played in for the Falcons as the first pitch. In there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses outside. 1-1 account on Mancuso.
He fixed it. Oh, did he just fix it? Okay. Must have heard you.
We're probably going to go about 45 minutes in between.
Okay, so Ali just said that there's going to be 45 minutes.
Haller rocks back and deals to the plate. The 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Mancuso. 1 out here, top of the 7th, a 3-2 ball game. The winner moves on to Championship Saturday tomorrow at 11 a.m. Charleston awaits the loser. We'll play that one after the conclusion of this one here on Field 1 as that pitch outside 2-2. Sidney Johnson on deck for the Hilltoppers. The 2-2 pitch from Haller, and that one swung on and just foul down past the third base bag. That had a good chance if it would have skipped down into the corner to score Tucker from first base. The 2-2 pitch coming from Haller. Ground ball right back. She smothers it up, gathers, and throws over for out number 2. Tucker down at second base in scoring position. She's the tied run. But now 2 outs for the Hilltoppers. Fairmont State fans on their feet down on the railing. Johnson at the plate. She's 1 for 3, has driven in 2 runs today. As Haller sets and deals. Check swing in there for a strike. He's thrown 119 pitches. The 0-1. Off the plate. 1-1 to count on Johnson. Haller has scattered 6 hits, given up 2 runs. Both of those earned runs. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. The 1-1 count on Johnson. 2 down, the tying run at second base. That one misses outside, 2-1. Two-one delivery. She lays off of that one, but in there for a strike. 2-2 the count now. Haller worked herself out of a jam earlier, trying to do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. She rocks and deals. Ground ball, chopper in the middle, ranging over. Paul fires, safe at first, and the run comes home. We're tied up at 3 apiece. Oh, my. As Johnson goes diving into the bag at first base, the throw from Emma Paul not in time. And we are tied up here at 3 apiece. And Tucker never slowed up, coming around third and scoring the tying run as the throw was made over to first base. Sidney Johnson coming up big here in the top half of the 7th inning to tie it up. And now Sarah Simon will dig in with 2 outs. Simon has 6 home runs on the season, 26 runs batted in. She looks at the first one, down and away for ball 1. The Fairmont State fans have come back off the railing. They have set back down. Now on the right side of us, the West Liberty fans have a little momentum on their side now as they are standing up on their feet. Two balls, no strikes on Simon. Fly ball right field. Hess ranging back, and she'll gather it in. As we go to the bottom of the 7th here. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave a runner aboard, but they get the tying run in. We're all tied here at 3 apiece here on the Mountain East Digital Network.
Tomorrow's innovators, teachers, caregivers, researchers, leaders, and creators all have one thing in common. They started out just like you. At West Liberty University, you are the focus. This is a place where you will gain the skills, knowledge, and confidence to change your life and the world around you. It all starts here, with you. Visit westliberty.edu to start your journey. It's all here at West Liberty University.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
Bottom of the 7th inning, all tied up, Fairmont State and West Liberty. Take a look at the dugout of Fairmont State. Tied run in Tucker scoring from second base on the Sidney Johnson infield single. Cadence Pettit back out inside the circle. Has pitched 5 2/3 innings here in relief, and she'll face off with the shortstop in Emma Paul. Pettit deals to the plate outside for ball 1. Paul 0 for 3 on the day. A couple ground outs. She flew out to right field as well. The 1-0 pitch. That one misses upstairs, 2-0. Duo pitch, and that one catches the outer part of the plate for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike on Paul. Came into today batting .341 on the season with 39 runs batted in. Pettit settles in, now delivers, and that one shot foul over on the first base side. That'll even up the count at 2-2 on Emma Paul. Kittanning, Pennsylvania native. Pettit peering in, now sets and delivers, and that one inside, full count. Relief effort today for Pettit and scattered 4 hits. No runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. The payoff pitch. Swung on, ground ball left side. Moore gathers and fires over to McKee for the first out of the inning. Take a look from behind home plate. So with 1 out, brings up the third baseman for the Falcons and Elizabeth Waskovich. She's 1 for 3 on the day, has driven in a couple runs. She looks at the first one down in the dirt for ball 1. 248 hitter coming into today's action. She's got 24 runs batted in now. The 1-0 pitch. That one shot down the left field line, but it hooks foul. Just barely foul.
You didn't, but it may. Nope, it's out of frame. I mean, you can see the ball tailing out of frame, so.
Take a look at that last one. I'm not sure our camera caught up with it. It did not, but it did just miss. As that pitch out of the zone for ball 2, 2-1. 2:13 here on a Friday afternoon. This one started at 12:01 today. Temperatures now up in the 80s as they appeal down to first base, and first base umpire Amy Grill says she did not go around. So 3-1 count now on Waskovich as she checks her swing there. 3-1 pitch, and that went in there for a strike. Full count. Three 3 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Full count on Waskovich as Pettit settles in. The payoff pitch, and she stays alive as she gets a piece of that one. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. And that one gets through Simon and into the outfield.
Originally going with the hit, just the bad bounce.
Replay from behind. Oh, it's going to be a hit. That thing almost bounced over second base.
So 1 out and a runner aboard in Waskovich at first base. And first baseman Alexa Forche will dig in on the right side. She's 1 for 2 today, has driven in a run as she looks at that one in there, a strike.
Yes.
Mountain East Conference Freshman of the Year.
Men's, West Liberty. I think it was Fairmont.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. That one lifted down the right field line, but is tailing off and into foul territory. No balls and 2 strikes on Forche. One out here in the bottom of the 7th. Waskovich down at first base. And that one popped up into the netting behind home plate. The 0-2 off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one outside. Two balls, 2 strikes on Forshea with 1 out. Pettit delivers, ground ball, right side. Conrad charging, flips over. 2 down. Waskovich moves over to second base, 2 outs now. The winning run in scoring position for the Falcons, as second baseman Grace Sobek comes to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the day. $14 runs batted in on the season for Sobek as she takes a cut at that one and fouls it back into the screen. The senior will dig back in on the right side. No balls and 1 strike. Waskovich, the winning run at second. And that one misses down and away. 1-1 to count on Sobek. The 1-1 delivery. High and outside, 2-1. Pettit rocks and deals a 2-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Grace Sobek. The number 1 team out of the North, the number 2 a team out of the North. Fairmont State and West Liberty battling out here in the winner's bracket. Pettit again, rocks back and deals, and that one outside for ball 4. The runners at first and second now force at any bag. Center fielder Alexa Andrews, and before she digs in, timeout is called by the Hilltoppers. And head coach Sarah Pellegrin makes the walkout and brings the entire team into the circle for the conference. Here in the bottom of the 7th, we're all tied up. Fairmont State and West Liberty 3 apiece. West Liberty 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors. Fairmont State 3 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The winner advances to the championship ball game tomorrow at 11 a.m. here on field number 1. The loser of this one will play Charleston, and I'm told 45 minutes after the conclusion of this ball game. That one will be right here on field number 1. Take a look at the University of Charleston softball team sitting in behind the Hilltoppers dugout, awaiting to see who they play next. So now Alexa Andrews. 1 for 3 on the day for Andrews. As Pettit peers in, now deals to the plate, and the pitch in there for a strike on Andrews. Graduate student out of Chester, West Virginia, played at Oak Glen High School. That one shot foul down the right field line into the netting. Pettit ahead of the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. The winning run at second base in Elizabeth Waskovich. Cadence Pettit settles in, now rocks and deals. Just off the plate. The Hilltoppers fans wanting the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Andrews. The 1-2 delivery. That one wasted into the screen on the right side again. Look down in the stands over on the right side, the Hilltoppers fans, and you see Sarah Pellegrini's young son doesn't have a care in the world and not even looking at this game right now. He's got his toys out. As his mom coaching. The 1-2 pitch, and that one just misses. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The winning run at second. Andrews at the plate. Pettit sets and deals. And that one fouled off of Andrews' leg. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yet I think the University of Charleston players are thinking, you guys can play a few more extra innings. Wear yourself out a little bit while we sit in the shade. The 2-2 pitch again. Ground ball left side. Moore fields and fires across the diamond. And we go to extra innings. Top of the 8th, all tied up at 3 apiece. Fairmont State and West Liberty.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Extra innings here inside the Moyer Sports Complex in Salem, Virginia. The winners bracket. Top of the 8th, West Liberty and Fairmont State all tied up at 3 apiece. Starting pitcher for the Falcons in Delaney Holler back out there. 126 pitches today. 74 of those are strikes, scattered 7 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. As third baseman Jillian Moore will lead things off. She looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. Moore 1 for 3 on the day. Lays off of that one outside, 2-0.
Hey, Coach, is that RG6 or RG59? Table that Jackie's made.
2-0 pitch. And that one crosses the plate for strike one.
Shake the camera yes for RG6 and no for 59. Okay, good. That's what I sent him down with.
The 2-1. Swung on and popped up on the infield. Holler calls for it and gathers it up, 1 out. As the DP and Ashlyn Tapman will come to the plate with 1 out. He's hitless on the day. Grounded out a couple of times and then grounded into a double play. Holler sets and delivers in a first pitch. Ground ball right back up the middle and a 1-out single for Tapman. And the go-ahead run on base for the Hilltoppers. Now time is called as Sarah Pellegrin comes in to talk to plate umpire Mike McCorkle, and it's going to be a pinch runner. It'll be Madeline Johnson. So Madeline Johnson at first base. And now Cadence Pettit will step to the plate. Pettit 0 for 2 today. Ground out. She struck out swinging, and she walked her last time at the plate. First pitch. She looks at that one in there, a strike from Holler. The 0-1 pitch. That one off the plates. 1-1 to count on Cadence Pettit. Working on 2 hours and 29 minutes here in this ball game. The 1-1 delivery. Ground ball right back to the Holler. She'll go to second for 1, and the relay over not in time, but they get the lead runner. And Johnson out.
2 is still on. And going to 1.
So now 2 down for Jaden Conrad. She's 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to second base her last time at the plate as she looks at that one down for ball 1. Pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Conrad. The 2-0 delivery. In there for a strike that time. Two balls, one strike on Conrad, 2 outs. Pettit down at first base. And went off the plate. 3-1 now the count.
Yeah, but I didn't want your speaker going out over the broadcast. Not really, because I was wearing.
The 3-1 pitch, and that one popped up, and it'll get out of play. Into the grandstands. Again, the 3-1 count. Fly ball right field. Hess going back. And that one will get over top of her head. Pettit rounding third. Pettit, the throw. 4-3, West Liberty on a stand-up triple by Jaden Conrad. A 2-out RBI triple for Conrad. You saw Pettit take off, and she never slowed down around third. Pellegrin waving her on for the go-ahead run here in the top of the 8th inning. And now Isabella McKee at the plate. She looks at the first pitch in there, a strike from Holler. West Liberty now with 9 hits in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up on the infield. That'll get down on the ground. Fielding it is Sobek, and in time at first base for the final out. But West Liberty 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. They take the lead here in the top of the 8th inning. 4-3 over Fairmont State on the Mountain East Digital Network.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The health plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
Glenville State University offers cutting-edge programs, small class sizes, and dedicated faculty providing students with a personalized experience focused on their success. With the lowest tuition in the Mountain State, every student has the opportunity to achieve their goals. At Glenville State University, you'll find a community that supports, challenges, and inspires you every step of the way. From hands-on learning in state-of-the-art facilities to internships that connect you with real-world opportunities, we prepare you for the challenges and triumphs of tomorrow. Pioneer your future at Glenville State University.
Bottom of the 8th, 4-3. West Liberty takes their first lead in the top half off a triple from Jaden Conrad, a second baseman there. Cadence Pettit back out inside the circle. Pettit in relief. I've got her with 102 pitches. 60 strikes, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. As the left fielder, Kay Compton, will lead things off for the Falcons. Compton 2 for 3 all in the day as Pettit rocks and deals. First pitch in there, a strike on Compton. The 0-1. Just off the plate. Stevens up to count it 1-1. Cade Compton, the senior from Clear Spring, Maryland. Pettit peers at her wrist. Now gets the sign that she likes and rocks and deals. This is outside for ball 2. Do 1 pitch. And therefore a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cade Compton. Pettit reaches down, grabs a handful of dirt, now settles back in on the rubber.
2's on. Stand by 1. 1's on.
2-2 pitch, and that one fought off. It's fouled back into the backstop.
Just stay there. Stay there. Stay by 1. 1 is on. Go ahead and go neutral. We'll get the batter next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Compton. Leadoff hitter here for the Falcons in the bottom of the 8th inning. Check swing. They say she went around for the strikeout and the first out.
Well, that's not quite what I meant. Go to the pitcher.
To bring to the plate the catcher and Abby Cowholtz. As take a look at the replay there of the pitch. Trying to hold back, and the plate umpire says she went around. Cowholtz 0 for 3 today. As Pettit delivers to the plate outside for ball 1.
Stand by 2. 2's on.
The 1-0 pitch, and that one shot foul. Fairmont State took a 3-0 lead in the bottom half of the first inning. West Liberty got on the board in the top half of the 3rd. Went clear to the 7th inning. West Liberty tying up in the top of the 7th. On an infield single. As Tucker scored from second base on the throw over to first, as that one's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And then the Hilltoppers took their first lead of the ball game on a 2-out RBI triple from second baseman Jaden Conrad. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Cowholtz. Pettit looking in now. Fires in. Ground ball over the left side. Jillian Moore throws a strike across the diamond. 2 down.
Stand by replay. Replay coming on 3.
Nice job by Moore over at the third base position. So now Fairmont State down to their last out. And the top of the order back up in Bella Hess. A 1 for 4 day for her. She looks at that one outside for ball 1.
Get ready, because there's 2 outs. All right, I'd like to get the celebration from you. Yep.
The 1-0 delivery. Swung on, ground ball, right side. Conrad's there, underhands it over, and West Liberty comes back and defeats Fairmont State in 8 innings by a final score of 4-3, and they advance to the championship ball game tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. They're in the driver's seat, as they say. We'll take a break. We'll come back and recap it from here inside the Moyer Sports Complex on the Mountain East Digital Network.
No weekend plans? Try some of ours. With a generous serving of historic sites, foodie eccentricities, and brewery diversions, the happiest hours start here. Mountaineer Country. Come, go wild.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
For over 4 decades, the health plan has called West Virginia home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. The Health Plan, a proud corporate partner with the Mountain East Conference.
Welcome back inside the Moyer Sports Complex here in Salem, Virginia. The last play and the final out as West Liberty comes back and defeats Fairmont State by final score of 4-3 in 8 innings. West Liberty now 31-23 overall. Fairmont State will drop to 36-18-1. And the number 2 seed out of the north in the Hilltoppers in the driver's seat as they move on to the championship game at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. They'll await the winner of the upcoming game here on field number 1, Fairmont State and Charleston. A rematch from yesterday. Fairmont State defeated Charleston 5-1. Charleston got by Glenville State earlier today in the losers bracket by a final score of 3-0. That game will come up here in about 45 minutes as the first game here today in the winners bracket. An 8-inning victory for West Liberty. They played 2 hours and 40 minutes. And the winning pitcher in relief today, Cadence Pettit, came in. She's 14-4 overall now. Inside the circle, as she threw 7 2/3 innings, scattered 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. They'll tag the loss to starting pitcher in Delaney Holler. Holler now 21-3 overall inside the circle. 8 innings pitched, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. A 2-hit day for Elizabeth Waskovich for Fairmont State. She drove in 2 runs for Shea, an RBI today. Waskovich also had a double for West Liberty. Sydney Johnson, 2 for 4, had the big infield hit that scored the tying run. She drove in 3 runs today. But then the big hit, the winning hit that drove in the winning run was from second baseman Jaden Conrad. A 2-out triple to right center field scores the winning run. And West Liberty defeats Fairmont State by a final score of 4-3. So that will do it from here inside the Moyer Sports Complex. We'll be back in about 45 minutes. For my producer, Brian Shepard, statistician, Jagger Furr, I'm Jack Withrow saying so long from Salem, West Virginia. West Liberty Victorious 4-3 here on the Mountain East Digital Network.